And let me explain something to you, babe. Now, this, I'm speaking to my real wife, and I'm speaking to the real empress, and I'm speaking about this. You know.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Everything all right?
You give me a ride?
No, I'm walking. I'm right there.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
right there, right there. All right. So, you know, and I'm gonna be real. You know, I'm gonna be real with you when you think about life situations. Uh, when you see my other wives that I married within the family of myself, some of them are the continuance of my humane condition of me and my wife's love, and it's still my love, and continuance of my wife's education when it comes to reality. But you know, sometimes when it comes to comfort, my wife to me is very sacred because it's just like one time we had a son, and then his girlfriend every day was asking him to go to go to go buy bottles of alcohol for him. I came home to my son. I said, "It's wonderful to have bottles of alcohol, but what is it about your girlfriend that always wants you to buy a bottle of alcohol, and then she always has a bottle of alcohol in the crib, and then she still wants you to buy a bottle of alcohol for her?" Don't. I told my son. I said, "Yo, listen. When you be in the house, I'm already educated you, so you're already smart. You already know what you have to do for yourself in life when you get to a certain age, and when you're at a certain age, and what you're already doing. Don't drink so much a certain type of way because you can't be buying bottles of alcohol for your girlfriend like that. Your girlfriend can't be sitting there getting mad and stuff, and then next thing you know, all she want to do is thinking that she's gonna pass time over and just want to drink, and then you're over here wondering what's going on. Like if you can't argue. Say for instance, you can't be with your girlfriend, and your girlfriend gets mad at you, and then goes and hang out with somebody else, and then when you're making up with her, she wants to wait till a drunk moment to make up with her. That don't make no sense because you have to know what you're doing for yourself. Once you set your mind and your girlfriend knows if she's doing something for you and she's supposed to be doing something for you and she does the right thing, you won't have no argument with her. But she knows she went and did something wrong, and then she wants to apologize to you, and then all she wants to go do is drink, and then to make up with you, that's not a good situation for you. You know, you need to think about what you're gonna do with your life because probably your girlfriend don't love you. You know, you gotta think about stuff like that. And then I told my son, I said, yo, listen, you don't got money to be wasting or going to get money every day just to go spend it on your girlfriend. I don't have to tell you this because if I tell you this, your mother's not gonna say nothing. And if I don't say nothing, and your mother tells you this, you don't even gotta worry about even looking at me at a time. You don't need to know nothing about certain things. And that's only if, and it's only when it comes to me, has nothing to do with nobody else. But I told my son even at a time, like, your mother and me doesn't work every day for you to go waste your life just to go spend money drinking every day, just to go and get money, spending money drinking, and your girlfriend waiting for you. Come on, let's go get some money for you to go drink. Oh, let me give you some money to go get gas. Then she wants their card to go get gas. No, I don't got time for that because if your girlfriend and you arguing and your girlfriend goes to hang out at your homeboy's house, or she go hang out at her homegirl's house, and then her homegirl has ideas like, oh, you and your man just had the other. Say for instance, her and her homeboy has a discrepancy and she wants to go hang out with some. Say for instance, you, let me explain something to you, right? Like, I told my son, right? I said, listen, man, if you hang out with your girlfriend, man, I just spoke a lot. I wasn't looking at the camera, but I told my son, if you're hanging out with your girlfriend, me and your mother's not working all day for you and your girlfriend to be drinking. If you're drinking with your girlfriend, you gotta know what you're doing with yourself ahead of time, all the time. And I mean, like, even when you're doing something for yourself, you gotta be responsible from before as you get older to know what you're doing for yourself. You gotta know what you're doing for yourself at a certain time when you reach a certain age. You gotta know what you do. You gotta be able to know what you're doing for yourself, even at the time that you already are doing certain things for yourself. But if you have a girlfriend and your girlfriend comes to you every day, and notice why the camera stopped. That was funny too. Why the camera stopped. And I had to stop. I had to press the button just to make the roll the tape. But just to roll this, just for you to hear this. But it's funny because the things I already said, because I didn't look at the camera, but the things I already said were so real. Then I told myself, I said, listen, man, if your girlfriend, if your girlfriend loves you, that means that's wonderful, because my daughter, when I have a child, my daughter and and whatever girl, or when I speak to my real wife, whatever girl I'm with, is also still a continuance of my wife's education, and it's still a continuance of our love, and still a continuance of her natural habitation, even when it comes to physical reality, so she could discipline her consciousness. But say, for instance, I have a son, and my son goes out every day, and I tell my son, yo, listen, you can't be going to hang out every day. You have to know what you're doing for yourself. Because if you're drinking and you're doing certain things, your girlfriend can't be asking you for money to go drink every day, go over there to go. You don't got money for that. Me and your mother don't work for you to go drink, and every day she want a bottle. It don't make no sense. Because you got to know the difference of the reason of the physical reality. Because let me explain to you why. Because if a person's responsible and you working every day, you can't have a girl that's gonna go hang out with your homeboy or go hang out with somebody else, and then you and her arguing, and then she does something wrong, and then when she wants to make up with you, she goes and calls you to go get a bottle so she can make up with you. You gotta know what you're doing for yourself. When you know what you're doing for yourself, you don't make mistakes because another person knows the responsibility of life. So if you have a girl and then she wants to go drink and she's I'm gonna wait till the moment this and the other I just wanna so she just wanna go do something. You don't do it like that all the time because you gotta be able to know the difference of the reality. You don't wanna be over there and then something happens and then you're already getting mad of your communicate. So it can you really in love have to hold that level of consciousness just to be able to be real with a person just in case of situation because you already see situations you don't want no stumbling when it comes to your situation a certain type of way. So if you have a girlfriend and then she always, oh, let me get some money, let's go get a bottle of this. You don't got money to be wasting always buying bottles and putting bottles in the house and all type of things. And then when people look at all these people drink so much, you don't want when people looking at people, you got money. She telling you to go buy a bottle, and then next you know you buying a bottle and putting bottles in or something, and then people looking at you every day and they say, oh, you drink so much and all type of thing. Oh, they drink so much. You don't want people saying something like that because you never know who is already admiring what you already have because me and your mother's already wonderful. So you gotta already think about what's really going on in the physical reality. Now, me and your mother gonna work for you to have time to waste for you to go be going buy bottles, going to hang out with your girlfriend's house, and then if you argue with your girlfriend, she go hang out with somebody else, and then next thing you know, she wants to make up with you. She wants you to go buy a bottle. Nobody has time for stuff like that. Like what is all that about? Because what do you stop in your life when you really want to be happy for? Because if you really want happiness, what what are you doing? If that's a form of bringing your happiness, you gotta check the reality of what type of happiness you really got then. Because at a time, what are you gonna do when 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 you really gotta do certain things for yourself and you can't be wasting your time. You can't let your life go to waste a certain type of way. So you can't be drinking all day just with your girl and then you at work and you thinking about I'm gonna go home and drink with my. That don't make no sense. What is going on? Like, how about it? You don't want a family with your girl or something? Like, you're gonna be drinking all day. The kids ain't gonna be influenced to be drinking all day. If you're educating kids to do something, you don't want them going outside and doing the wrong thing and drinking all day. So what you telling them? So then I tell a man like this, yo, listen, man, let me explain something to you. If you love yourself, you take care of yourself. But I'm gonna just tell you just like this. If you have a girlfriend, say for instance, you have a girlfriend, she goes to a homeboy's house, or she goes to a homegirl's house, and you're happy with your girlfriend, but y'all argue. Say her homegirl is arguing with her boyfriend also, and then next thing you know, she go hang out with some next guys one day, and your girl goes over there. They don't know what's going on with you and your girl, right? You sure? So because if they disrespect your girl, and then something else happens, and you're already a certain type of way, and then next thing you know, all you doing is drinking at a time with your girlfriend. So and then all she wants to go do is what she does normally to have fun because that she feels that's her regimen. She know what she gonna call you and ask you, oh, can I get a bottle? Can I get money to go get a bottle and stuff to go drink with somebody else? What is that about? And then on top of it, then on top of it, you don't want your girlfriend calling, come to you every day. Oh, can I get some money? Let me get your card. Let me get your money to go get some money for. Let me get some money from gas. Let me go get some money for this. Let me get this, and then she running around with your card, and then she drinking with another nigga every day. And then you don't want her drinking when I'm nigga in my room with your money and doing something else for some next. That'd be like, what the fuck is that? And I told my wife, like, me and my wife don't work all day just for children, just to go outside and then they go waste their life away, and then next thing you know, all types of situations. Like, because I'm not gonna give you my credit card to go get money, and neither is my wife gonna give you her credit card to go get money, and then next thing you know, all you're doing is wasting the money, drinking and doing all types of things, and then your homegirl comes, oh, you can't get your card, I just want to go get a bottle, and you arguing, and it's like they even got a moment for no remorse, and just I don't need nothing like that. Yo, you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta know when you get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you have a moment of consciousness for yourself. You think about what you gotta do, you gotta work. You prepare your conscience and your habitation just to go do the things that you gotta do for yourself so you could be happy, so you could be able to wake up another day and be happy. Or to have love in your life. You don't wake up to consciousness and say, oh, the alcohol is gonna it doesn't do nothing for that. Because what are you destroying? Because for you to even have a humane condition and even your mother to look at you at a time. What do you have? What are you destroying inside of you that you say that you love? Because if you don't love the inside of you, how could you love anybody else that you even look at a time? So what are you saying to your parents? Like, if I gave you something and you don't know what I did for you, what are you doing a certain type of way? Does somebody know something about you, or does somebody know certain things that I do a certain type of way? Does somebody know anything about what's going on with you at a time? Then on top of it, it's just like your mother doesn't work, and me, and I be at work a lot, and I be having to be all over the place for my wife. And my real wife, she has to look at the film, and she's working for real in a paradigm, and she works. Yo, let me tell you something. My wife is really around at times, and she's working in the paradigm. So imagine how my wife is feeling, and then on top of it, I've been around longer than all the real emphasis and even space. So how do you think individuals feel? And then on top of it, then I tell an individual, I say, yo, listen, if you're gonna go and ask for money and stuff like that, my wife is not gonna want to argue with you doing something stupid because she gave you a house for you to be okay. She ain't gonna tell you why she did certain things because if she comes home, she don't want to be worried about laying down in the street or something. She not gonna want to hear that. She ain't gonna want to argue with people. And the type of my wife she has a natural temperament. So she ain't gonna want to hear certain things, and you don't want certain things happening to innocent people because of ignorance of other influence that told you to, or made you, or influenced you to look at life differently, and made you thinking about stop being careless. You gotta start being responsible and loving for your own humane condition and habitation. So you gotta think about things like this. Because my wife ain't gonna tell you, oh, here's a card to go get money, and then she gonna go argue with you, and then your girlfriend go and take some more money out her account, and then next thing you know, she ain't gonna be chasing your girlfriend down, talking about, yo, you ain't gonna be buying bottles all day, just fucking to trying to waste time with my son. And next thing you know, you just want, what the fuck are you doing? You planning to argue with my son? You gonna throw things at him and stuff? Or you this, that, other? Oh, my girlfriend got a temper in the air, just like my wife. I love her just like my mother. You told me, I love her just like my mother. She be getting at me, dad. Oh, she be getting at you. Oh, you buying bottles? Oh, you buying bottles? I don't got hospital bill money for that. I don't need to check on some type of way and then trying to wonder, and then on top of it, looking at me funny in the